Hi everyone, this is Lady T with your Leo Sacred Journey, Soul's Journey Sacred Cycles message for January 2023. Before I get started, I wanted to just say thank you for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. And I have put out a video about offering 10 free readings for um, January, beginning uh, the 13th, this Friday, the 13th. So please be sure to check out that video. But all you have to do is respond to me at the email in the description box and make sure to tell me what kind of reading you want, if you want a specific one. Usually my readings are very detailed, so they do cover just about everything, if not everything. But, just let me know. And if you're one of the 10 people that reach out to me, first come, first serve, then you'll go ahead and get a reading from me. Um, but let's go ahead and move on, Leo. So center energy for you is you've had to, really make some choices with the Seven of Cups, and you're really wanting a reciprocal relationship as you move forward. But you're also wanting one that's full of passion and fun, and that's, very, very freeing to you, one that you can celebrate and have a lot of be who you are meant to be in, is what I get there. Now crowning energy is the 10 of Wands in reverse, which is great because you're putting the burden down, whatever it is. Undermining energy is the King of Wands, stepping into passion and creativity again, maybe after a time when you didn't feel that, or the person you're with is representing the King of Wands here, this passionate creative individual who is in your life. But the king is somebody who takes charge. This is not somebody who's just, going to sit around kind of thing. Now, what led up to this is the Five of Swords in reverse, which is good because you're no longer conflicted, no longer confused. You know what you want to do, and you're very happy to have this clarity here. Excuse me. And your outcome is the Four of Swords. So really healing whatever has been holding you back in the past, so that you can move forward unhindered. Now let's go ahead and get into your overall theme messages from the Sacred Rebel deck. And the first one is going beyond the normal. Give me just a moment here. So really these three messages that you have for your Sacred Rebel, going beyond the normal, every journey begins with a single step, and a big bold vision, are all tied together. Going beyond the normal is really about you liking to be on the fringe of things, not staying in the society conformity kind of way, but really trailblazing your own path. Next, we have every journey starts with a single step, and your journey's already begun, whether you're aware of it or not. But you are going to have, some epiphanies and um, things along the way to support you, even in those times when you may feel, what am I doing here? Trust yourself. Trust the intuitive nudges you get, and also trust the signs and synchronicities. And then also understand that this is leading you down a path of fulfilling your life in a much bigger way than you expect. And then the big bold vision is the clarity of things coming in for you that are going to help you define what that is. There's going to be times when you don't know what it is, and that's fine. That's what usually everybody goes through when they have, this epiphany hit them, this wonderful thought, this thing, come to them, that leads them towards expansion, and it leads them to really living a wonderful life. So don't play it small. Always you live your life from your heart, because your heart is never going to lead you astray, Leo. And also trust in your heart, even if other people don't. It's about your life, and it's about your vision for your life, which will be continually unfolding as you're going along on your journey. Next, we're going to move into our cycle messages, and I'm going to actually read these from the book for you, because this is a new deck and I don't know all these cards yet. So the first one we have here is Maiden, which is number 22. And it says, I let my inner child light the way. A youthful vibrancy defines the maiden phase of the cycle of life, an embodiment of delight found in the endless exploration. There is an opportunity for new beginnings at this point in the journey. This infusion of energy works to re-enchant you with what is most present and needing your attention. Also, on your journey, you know exactly what you need to take and what you need to leave behind. So trust in that information as well. It says here, let's see. Yeah, it is a time of rediscovery and growth, like a child at play. With the world, the maiden archetype is alive within you and ready to guide you with a pure heart and bright eyes. To expand this fresh energy, all you need to do is listen to your inner child who is asking you to come out and play. Make a game of life wherever possible. That creative energy may flow unimpeded once again. Journal prompt: what does my inner child need most at this time? Excuse me. Okay. Next, we have a number 5, waning gibbous moon. And so far, I mean, these cards really line up with the initial. Yeah, as I was saying, these cards are really, really lining up pretty well with the initial feeling I was getting. So, with this waning gibbous moon card, it says, I am ready to let go. The waning gibbous moon calls you to begin the process of letting go. The vision that you are calling for in your soul's next iteration of growth is so expansive that space must be made for it. Creating the space begins with releasing. You may have old habits based on outdated patterns, beliefs, or ways of being. Often these habits have served you, even if their sole purpose was to keep you feeling safe. So, again, this is about you stepping into the next phase of your life and releasing those things that no longer serve you, to make room for all that is coming your way. Let's see here. Feeling safe and have undoubtedly been essential on your journey. The invitation now is to thank them for their service and send them on the way. If you are unsure about what needs to be released, your inner voice will tell you. Again, paying attention to those intuitive nudges. You can begin this process simply by getting quiet and asking yourself what you are ready to let go of. Just like the waning gibbous moon, you are headed toward a time of inward contemplation to help call in further clarity. Journal prompt: what pattern, relationship, belief, or habit can I release to make space for my evolution? Next, we have number 34, Motherwort. And it was so interesting. When I saw this card, all I could think of is a genie appearing out of a bottle. That is immediately the first thought I got. So let's see what this card is. Okay, it says Motherwort. All my cycles are sacred. The grandmother of the garden, Motherwort, wields cyclical wisdom, displaying her maiden, mother, and crone stages, each growing season with the ways her leaves and flowers morph through the phases. She is a deep embodiment of feminine seasonal consciousness. Motherwort is here to assist and guide you in tending to your sacred cycles. You are being encouraged to look more deeply at how cycles and patterns show up in your life. There may be certain stages of your personal development process that you like to glorify, ones that you would prefer to forget, and even ones perhaps you find yourself trying to extend beyond the necessary life cycle. Notice how you may embrace or avoid certain aspects and check in with yourself to find the reasons. With a deeper inquiry comes deeper integration and a renewed sense of harmony and self acceptance. Motherwort is here to bring you awareness and walk you forward with more holistic understanding of your cyclical nature. She illuminates the blessings found in every season, both the internal and the earthly ones. Journal prompt: which of my phases or seasons do I enjoy the most? What would I skip if I could? Okay, and the last one is the birth, which is number 29. I'm going to go ahead and open up the book to that one. And here's the card. My creative process liberates me. Birth is a creative process that bursts forth after months of gestation, and it is the undulating stages of labor that makes the final push possible through the ways of effort and exertion and then rest and recovery. You are in the process of bringing forth a new offering that is ready to be released out into the world. This is likely something that has been brewing for some time and is asking to be shared. The act of birthing this baby will likely come in stages, and it may surprise you with the ways that forward motion ebbs and flows. There may be some starts and stops, and then a swift and vibrant rush of momentum when suddenly, there it is, manifested in the physical world. Stay present to the process of liberating this creation, even through the labor pains. The collective needs what you have to share. Journal prompt: what am I ready to birth into this world? Okay, next we're going to move into your soul helper oracle messages, and the first one we have here is: you are experiencing a spiritual blossoming. Take a new direction and be open to new experiences. So this is about, again, stepping into that new phase of your life. You are closing out an old chapter where you felt comfortable, and now you are stepping into the new, as a lot of people are. We are stepping into a new phase, new chapter of our life, where we're going to feel lots of different emotions, the highs and lows, perhaps a little bit more also. So what I mean by that is, when we feel good, we're going to feel really, really good. But we need to also pay attention to those lows, because those lows really are going to help us identify any other areas that we may need some healing in. But the key point, even when you're low, is that it's always about surrender. When you are at your lowest of low, it is about surrendering what you are feeling, what you are holding on to, that's probably not serving you anymore, that kind of thing, and really, really letting it go. Stepping into a new type of vibration where your lows aren't a lot anymore, where you're a little bit more even keeled, you're a lot more at peace. So it's really a wonderful time for you. Next, we have the tree of wishes is calling your name. An almost forgotten wish will now come true. So this is about something that you put out there a long time ago that you probably don't even remember coming true. So it's going to be a very nice surprise for you coming in. Next, we have a difficult path is being revealed. Ask for help and learn that we are all connected. So this is about seeking support when you need it, because that birthing process, remember we talked about that, it's going to, you're going to have some times where the labor pains hit, right? And so you're going to need support during that time. So be sure to ask for it. And then your deepest desires constrain you, let them go, and to clear your mind. So this is about letting go of the hopes, wishes, and manifestations you put out there, instead of trying to hold on to them, perhaps control them, perhaps hold on too tightly. Manifestation is really about being in the right energy to do it, putting the thoughts out there, the emotions tied to it, from the heart space, and then releasing it, letting it go, and forgetting it. Not trying to do anything with it after that, not overthinking it, not putting it out there 1,000 times, that kind of thing. But just really, really trusting in the universe and being in the right vibration to make room for it to come in. Now we're going to move into your lesson cards. And the first one we have here is peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. So again, remember we talked about there's some things that are going to show up that need to be released. And then also stepping into a more peaceful state is really going to be helpful to you. Next, we have fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So this is stepping outside of fear. This is doing it even if you feel fearful. But again, remember, fear and any other negative emotion that needs to be released is all about surrender. So this is going to be requiring that really, really radical surrender, right? Just dropping it. And really stepping through the emotions to really finally release the fear or anything else. Next, we have judgment, and it says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And this is about, again, acceptance and tolerance. This is about not judging other people. This is about not judging yourself. And then this is again about really releasing the patterns of the past. as you step into this new chapter. Next, we have service, and it says, I feel good when I can help others. So this is about you acknowledging that, this is what is your heart space for you. When you help others, it really makes you feel really wonderful. And stepping into that, and acknowledging it perhaps, whereas you hadn't before. And then the last one is doubt. I release the need to know the answers. So this is about not feeling sure of yourself because you don't have all the answers. Well, this new phase of life for everyone is going to require more trust, more belief, more faith. And it's really going to ask us to release and surrender any of those negative emotions, to build our faith muscles, and to have that blind faith even. Okay, now let's go ahead and get into our fairy oracle messages so we can see what the fairies want you to know. And then we're going to do the soul truth messages to close out your reading, Leo. Okay, Spirit, what messages do you have for Leo? What's coming in for Leo, fairies? Please give me the messages for Leo. Okay, so we have nature's signs. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only to open our hearts and our minds. So this is about spending time in nature. This is about paying attention to your surroundings. Really connecting with nature is going to help you. Okay, let's go ahead and see some more messages. 3 more, Spirit, please. Thank you. So the next one, new beginnings, and we've talked about that already. It says the fairy godmother brings the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. So this is about really not really speaking to a lot of people about this idea yet. Because it's in the infant stages, right? So you're just really, getting some insights on how to proceed with this new idea. Okay, so really understanding that. Okay, a couple more messages, fairies, please. A couple more messages, please, for Leo. Couple more messages, please. Let the cards fall out and flip over, please. Thank you. Okay. And then the next one we have here is moderation. Is there something you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. So really moderation, So if you like something, go ahead and have some, don't deprive yourself, because that's a totally different energy too, right? But this is more about really doing things in moderation, especially when it comes to healthy eating or anything else for that matter. I don't think it's limited to eating, but I'm being told to tell you that. Okay, so wait for winter. During the colder months, the fairy queen of winter will help you to manifest your most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. So this is about in the winter is when the the culmination of your hopes, wishes, and dreams are going to manifest. But your intentions have to be pure for this to come through for you. And let's go ahead and get into your soul truth messages to close out your reading. I'm going to take 3 of these, Spirit. Give me 3, please, for Leo. 3, please, for Leo. Three messages for Leo, Spirit, please. Thank you. 3 messages for Leo. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay. The first one, what can I do to make a difference? Again, this really goes along with that service message we were talking about earlier from your lesson cards. It says, what keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think of it, such that the very ounce of you screams no more? When can you create purpose out of your pain? Today's soul action. Make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. So this is about doing something that to help someone else, and in that providing service, whether it's big or small, it doesn't matter. Next we have, do I surround myself with people who lift me up? The people with whom we surround ourselves determine who we become. Does our tribe fill you up? Do they inspire you? Do they believe in you? Do they help you step into your greatest potential? Today's soul action. Make a desire list of the type of people with whom you wish to surround yourself and clarify if there is anyone in your life who no longer serves you. Can you love them from a distance? And the last one, how does my body want to move today? When we move, we change our state and raise our vibration. This new elevated state becomes a channel for more energy. Are you moving your body daily? Are you passionate about it? Is it time to try something new? Today's soul action. How does your body want to move today? Listen and joyfully do. So, Leo, I do hope that this helps you and gives you some kind of clarity or assists you in some kind of way as you move forward in this next chapter of your life. Much love and light, Lady T.